Get ready because I'm going to talk about some new releases that I'm really looking forward to and that I think you should add to your TBR list. My Goodreads is like crying. Wild Love by Elsie Silver actually came out on April 9th, but I still have not read it. I'm looking forward to reading it and I will soon. But her series Chestnut Springs blew up last year, and I think that this is just your sign that if you liked Chestnut Springs, it's time to pick up Wild Love. I just finished the 4th book in the Chestnut Springs series and I fell in love with Theo Silva. Probably my favorite book out of the whole series. I don't know, I say that about every one of her books though. But that one already came out, so let's get to some of the ones that are coming out soon. Powerful by Lauren Roberts comes out on April 30th. This is actually 1.5. It is her novella in the Powerless series. This is about Peyton's best friend Adina. Saw a little bit of in the first book, Powerless, but this one is just a short novella on her life in Loot, kind of the slums, without Peyton, because her and Peyton grew up in the slums together. Peyton goes off to the purging trials. Adina is left alone. So this is Adina's story. I'm pretty sure there is a love interest named Mac in it. Very interested in picking this novella up. I do want to purchase this one, put it on my shelf next to the beautiful, beautiful Powerless over there. Next, The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren, which comes out on May 14th. Actually, a few books come out on May 14th, by the way. This one specifically, I have hit or miss feelings and ratings and reviews with Christina Lauren. So some of their books I love, some of their books I have not loved. So I'm putting this one in it's just there. I'm gonna read it because I still really like their books that they come out with. The plot on this one seems really interesting. Some of the tropes that I've heard in this one are marriage of convenience, forced proximity, there's an inheritance involved that the main male character is trying to get from his family, but he can't unless he's married, you know, all of that trope. And then obviously like fake dating and fake marriage. But I'm excited because those are some of my favorite tropes. I'm just a little nervous because it sounds a little goofy. I think the main male character's family owns like this huge grocery store chain. Very interested to see how that kind of plot plays out because it's not like our typical, oh, their family owns Disneyland. Like this is, no, their family owns like a grocery store chain, but apparently there's some like toxicity going on within it. And again, since their books are kind of hit or miss for me, I'm wondering where this one will fall. The Dixon Rule by Elle Kennedy. This is book 2 in the Graham Effect, or wait, the Campus Diaries series. It's the spin-off of the Off Campus series, which I adored, the Off Campus series. So getting a little hint in the cameos that we got in the Graham Effect, the Dixon Rule makes me so excited because I just want more cameos. I'm not gonna lie, this series seems like a Maple Hills dupe, and I wanna explain, okay? Because I feel like the Off Campus series was what it was in the like 20 teens. Like, it was amazing. But now, when I just read The Graham Effect, it was definitely a healthier version of the off-campus series, less drama, less toxicity, and like problems were resolved pretty quickly because the main 2 characters communicated. I think that's the trend now, is like healthy sport romance conversation. So like in Icebreaker by Hannah Grace, I feel like she did communication so well and those healthy conversations that I think it made it really popular within the contemporary romance scene. So I'm interested to see how the Dixon Rule does kind of play into that. Like, is it gonna be a little toxic because Shane, our main male character, is a little bit of a player, and then Diana, our main female character, is like the head cheerleader on her squad. So like, I'm interested to see if it's gonna be toxic or not, but I don't know. Is that just me, or like, I don't know, maybe I'm making that up, but I feel like there's a difference between Off Campus and this one. June 4th, Leather and Lark. I am ecstatic. So excited. It is book 2 in the Ruinous Love trilogy. The first book was Butcher and Blackbird, and it was a serial killer romance. I don't think I've ever thought I'd say this. Serial killer romance. It's an interesting combo, but it's a wonderful book. Lachlan in this book is a contract killer, and Lark is a really sunshiny pop singer, which I think is gonna be the most interesting duo. Like, this is gonna be so fun. I know it's gonna be fun. Based off Butcher and Blackbird and how like witty and charming the characters were, I feel like that's exactly what this is gonna be. It's gonna make me laugh out loud. Like, I know for a fact. But I mean, it's a dark romance. It's got some humor in it. It has a fake marriage trope. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. June 11th has 3 books coming out that day that I am so excited for. So let's talk about the first one. This one's nice and quick. The Housemaid is Watching by Frida McFadden. This is book 3 in her Housemaid series. I've read the first 2. I use them as palette cleansers. My main genre is not mystery thriller, but when I want it, I want it. And because I like this series already, I just know I'm gonna love this book. They just keep you on your toes. Also on June 11th, Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood comes out. Ali Hazelwood, ma'am, you've got to slow down because I'm spending too much money on your books. I am such a fan. Rue is a successful biotech engineer who's just comfortably living her life, and Eli swoops in wanting to work with her on some fancy science tech stuff. But he's a businessman and he always gets what he wants. So their relationship starts as a no strings attached kind of deal, and we all know how those end up. I'm not gonna say it, but we know. I just finished Bride by Ali Hazelwood the other day, and I'm really in a romance mood, and I hope that by June 11th, I'm still in a romance mood because that's all I wanna read. Also on June 11th, The Rom-Commers by Catherine Center. This one is less romance, definitely more women's lit. I feel like Catherine Center does such a beautiful, beautiful job of pairing character development with romance. Her female main characters grow so much from the first page to the last, so I'm really interested to see how this one goes. Our main character is a wannabe screenwriter. Like, she's really into writing rom-coms and stories, but she is a full-time caregiver to her dad. So when the opportunity comes up to screenwrite, she's kind of stuck in the middle between these two, you know, life balance situations. July 2nd, Reckless by Lauren Roberts, book 2 in the Powerless series. Honestly, not much to say on this one since it is a book 2, like I'm just excited to see where Peyton and Kai go. With the way book 1 ended, I'm really interested to see how this relationship develops and how they kind of come back from what happened. So all the feelings stirring up in July. July 11th, Play Along by Liz Tom Ford. I think I'm the most excited for this one out of any of these books. We love Liz Tom Ford. Healthy communication, good smut, sports, I mean in general, just sports. I know nothing about them, but like, hey, they're good in books. And the cover is purple, which is my favorite color, so. That has nothing to do with the book itself, but I'm really excited for it. It honestly just hurts to think that I have to wait for this one. Like, I have to wait 3 months for this one. And the last book, which obviously there are so many other books that are coming out soon that I really want to read. These are the main ones that I'm really excited for, but on August 27th, Daydream by Hannah Grace comes out. Book 3 in the Maple Hills series. I'm just excited for Henry. That's all I care about. I don't care about the plot. I don't care about the main female character. Don't care. I want to see Henry's POV. Hannah Grace is a pro at dual POVs because I think she represents the male gaze very well, but keeps it pretty realistic and clean. I'm ready for it. If you want to see some physical books on my TBR, you can go watch my most recent book haul video that I just came out with. I took my husband Brock to a few bookstores. He's been a big reader recently. He's got a new bookshelf. It looks really good. He's loving going to the bookstore with me, so we did go. I even interviewed him at the end of that video. It was fun. It was a cute little interview. I did do a book haul in that video. Here are some of the books that I plan to read really soon, probably in the next few weeks. Done and Dusted, Saving Six, Check and Mate, and A Fate Inked in Blood. So excited. And then obviously my TBR card, okay, but we don't have to look at that. Go ahead and comment down below which book you're most excited to read. All of my social media is linked down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.